on that level.
She don't want me, then I'm 11. Go over there with that propeller. Walk off my St. Laurent, that leather. I'm the chick, I swear that she better. Want me back, never. That's true. That right. She sippin' my white and yeah, I swear I get her wet. White one, but that's cool, so my bottom say it's bad. No, I'm not a rat, but I'm all up on my chest. I went up to your home and she said we should be together. Candy man was so insane that I made her my head. If she ever call my phone, you know I got a jet. But I like that girl so much, I wish I never
Come on, we gonna transmutate this. I know, I'm here with you. I'm with you right now. Let's go. You don't get over it. Come on, we pushing through. Let's go. Royalty rare in the building. Supreme grand rising to you, beautiful. I'm feeling. In other words, I'm seeing. Something definitely is happening. Wealthy rising, I like that. The royal monarchs, the royal priesthoods. A lot of us, we see ourselves for the first time. In fact, I want to save this for a fucking video, bro. A lot of us finally see ourselves for the first time. Full 360, the alpha and omega. You're seeing from a wholesome perspective, and that's how I feel right now. I feel like, damn. I trust you know what I'm saying. A lot of us, we say words like most high, most low. These are different nodes that we literally had to go through. And now we're able to see the darkness within us and the light, and we're in the present, a full soul convergence. You can mistake peace for boredom. Some of us are seeing ourselves fully, not just quick on a live, look at them. I'm talking about you know yourself on a soul level, on a holistic level. Duality consciousness, at yourself fully. You're looking at yourself as the universe sees you. Just like that, we can shapeshift. Bring it up. By divine, child of the sun, mother, she is divine. Every time. Get off the wheel or get out my face. Of the road shall prosper. Yeah, I didn't know my block was done today. I was blocked on TikTok again. It's crazy. I do have a message, but it all stems in what we already talked about. Welcome, D. Some of us are, like I said to the new ones in the room, some of us are seeing ourselves from holistic. We're seeing ourselves full. We're able to see the light and the shadow that we master duality. So some of us can't want to use me, literally able to have wisdom. But don't mistake, also a mental note, don't mistake peace for boredom. And remember that a higher dimension is still a dimension. There's universal laws. There is a level of self-development. Ether is still an element. Okay, so I don't know who you are, where you're from. There's certain things that they're not belief for, they need polarity. They're not left and right, red and blue. Some things are absolute. They call them universal law. So yeah, man, a lot of us are seeing ourselves full. And to me, it's beautiful. Because if you do not have development, and if you do not have structure with this plasma, I'm fucking gonna tell you straight now, you might as well go back where you came. Go back to your job. Go back to whatever the fuck you came from that was regular schmegula. Because if you have no self-development with this plasma, you're not gonna be able to bend the light. It's not that we don't have fucking plasma. There was 9 C class, there was 3 M class, so it's not that we don't have plasma. We don't have the fucking plasma benders, the light benders. So we had to come into alignment, come back to our Christos avatar, whatever you want to call it, our fully 12 DNA strands, our full Templar, come back to original signal. That's what a lot of us did, and through the process we developed. And that development meant, so we are structured, so we have crystallized, so we made a craft. So when these solar activities hit, you can govern yourself. Some of us are governing in different airspace than we were, Not only that, we have things to do bigger than ourselves. Some of our purpose ain't to be chilling. But right now, a lot of us are, I don't want to say chilling, but a lot of us don't mistake peace with boredom. I can cry right now. Y'all think it's a joke. Spiritual PTSD, bro, you be swinging at the air, okay? So don't play with me. I know what I'm talking about. Don't mistake you being in peace, especially on Sunday. Don't feel like you're not doing enough, because I have the heart too. I know, bro. A lot of us are finally seeing ourselves in 360. We're seeing the fullness of us. We're seeing the deepest, darkest, the highest, brightest, and we love it. We don't see no faults. We look and say, oh, you're perfect, bro. Did you know your darkness and your light share the same mind? They share the same heart? I was today years old when I learned that. They share the same heart, the same mind. They know. You know. And a lot of us are able to see ourselves. We're coming off the wheel. This year ain't going to be like a year you've ever seen before. For those that did any type of development. This could be your first live hearing a weirdo like me talk, and it could be initiating your ass. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I do trust and believe the people that I'm around are more than initiates. We're all of it. Don't get it mistaken, but we're masters. You know what I mean? And a lot of us are living legacy, living legends, and a lot of us have a lot of our essence returning to ourselves. A lot of our essence is coming back through people, places, and things. A lot of us had to develop ourselves late in life, reconstruct ourselves, go to the inner earth, go within the fucking very core of our being, and then build ourselves from there, build ourselves from our divinity. Our whole taste bud changed, our whole nervous system changed, our whole everything, the grids, everything shifted at that point. So now you built your blue flame, and we haven't stopped quantum time jumping since. Whoever in this room. But I know one thing, you're real. And you resonate with me, you're a good person, bro. That means you'll do what is necessary. Being a good person ain't feelings, bro. Being a good person is being real. Being a good person is being true. Being a good person is being genuine. Being a good person is being honest. Being a good person isn't making you feel good. You need to know this. We're still in the density. That's all I wanted to tell you. I didn't mean to get any further. We're still in a new density is still a density. All this is relevant, bro, because it's part of the universal state of being we're in. You heard? Y'all with me? I'm fucking free throwing. I'm gonna put this on YouTube too. We're not shrinking. Like we leveling up. We're not shrinking for understanding. We're radiating it for remembrance. We're not shrinking for understanding. We're radiating for remembrance. It blew my mind. Do you know what radiance is? Do you know what radiance is? Of course you do. When you walk in a room and someone has a radiance, they're glowing. It has a shine. It's been illuminated. It's on. It's on. You ever been turned on? It's been in heat. It's been ignited. It's chemistry. It's the living temple, Solomon. You are at a very beautiful point in your journey where you realize that light and darkness are not enemies. Your light and darkness are not enemies. They share the same heart. They share the same mind. Think about what I'm telling you. These angels and demons, your cranial nerves, you're all of it. God made all the angels. You made all the angels in your image. Each one of you have a Lucifer, you have a Michael. It's a mind fuckery, I know. Think I'm playing with you. And neither are good or bad. You're looking at it from a holistic perspective. You're not looking at it from you're not looking at yourself fragmented. If you're like me, you're probably really looking at yourself with the real eye. This is the real eye. Okay? And you're looking at yourself. It's not judge. You're actually just looking at yourself. You're accepting. You're fucking accepting yourself. You're appreciating yourself. At least for me, where I'm at, because I'll go there. I'll fucking go there, bro. People that know me, I'll fucking go there. I'll fucking stay here and cry with you and fucking fighting yourself. At least for me, where I'm at, because I'll go there. I'll fucking go there, bro. People that know me, I'll fucking go there. I'll fucking stay here and cry with you, fucking, you know what I mean? But the difference is, the kicker is some of us have an embodiment and a development where we have a craft. We can move in different spaces and not lose our identity. Now, you can front on the phone right now, but y'all know on some real we really be time shifting. We be fucking in our casual body. Your light and darkness are no longer enemies. They share the same heart, the same mind, the same divine intelligence. They never were separate. They wanted you to think that. This is like a universal message. This is one of those messages where we don't have to debate. You can leave your human tools. When you come in, just leave them by the door. I'm saying it's past the reasoning mind. Your light and darkness didn't come to destroy each other. You hear me? That fool part was for me too. How silly, rabbit. How beautiful is it when we can have light and darkness in the same space and we're dancing? How beautiful is that? And the stuff that I study, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. I don't want to call it alchemy, I don't know. But in my frame of reference, when I hear this type of shit, this is universal talk. This ain't a persona. This is universal. This is law. It's higher mechanics, higher mind, higher development. These two came to integrate. These two came to integrate. You can't have universal space without each one. This kind of truth eliminates so much bro. I'm telling you, you're out of the mind. This isn't a mind. This isn't about just an individual. It's about a universe to sustain itself. I don't know about you, but I take pride in the fact that I'm capable to do what I gotta do to protect myself and my family. I'm saying, you're bypassing and you're ignoring straight up facts when you don't want to have discipline. That's false light. You need to be real with yourself. You got to know that it's okay to be capable of something, but living something is something different. That was pretty deep. Just because you're capable of evil, you're capable of it, and you choose light, that's wisdom. That's big stepper energy. You're not that young kid that had to experience it to know what I'm talking about. By now, you matured as a soul. If I do this, it brings that. You're not looking at it as a fucking enemy. You're looking at it as a plus and negative because you're an alchemist. You're seeing it like an ingredient. Now you're learning how to do balance. Perfect pH balance in all your fucking soup. Give me a minute, I'll cook. I know what I'm talking about. They didn't come to fight each other. That's the whole fuckery, bro. Shadow wants to be loved, bro. Let's be real. And that's what you see when you're looking at me right now, not a wounded warrior. I can see myself for the first time in a long time, holistically. My most high, my most low. It's oxymoron to think you can have one without the other. And I say it like that because they think we're dumb. And I want you to know, because I want you to rise, bro. We need your light and your shadow. Together it makes a universe. It's a bandwidth, it's a circle, it's a circuit. And I know you're good, but a lot of us master duality, and that was a bitch. Religious trauma. Fighting instead of confronting yourself and literally loving that. Not getting rid of it, integrating with it. Because some people here love my shadow. I don't care, I love my shadow. My yin and yang, the seen and unseen. That duality goes through all things, except when we start talking universal, being universal, thinking universal. A lot of us are coming into a universal state of being where it's not fragmented, where we don't really care to talk about competitional things, or it's a whole different world with a whole different ecosystem, with a whole different, people breathe different, they think different, they eat different. They're not so predator, I'm gonna fucking kill you type. It's none of that, bro. It's universal. You need to listen. Well, you don't need to do shit, but it's real, bro. Your light and your dark share the same mind, the same heart. Does that change the perspective? Your heart's been with you through it all, bro. While you were delulu and fragmented, finding yourself, your heart was there through it all. So it's seen your light and your darkness, and it looked at it and said it's beautiful. Your mind looks at it, finally going through the labyrinth, all 12. It's perfect temperament, perfect little ooh. You have your perfect little ooh. And why they want you fragmented? Because they created a whole society for people like that. They created a whole, they call companies, countries, corporations, entities. Some of us are out here slaying some big boys, bro. With just our light and our sound. These are primordial energy fields. And when we rise, We lift a node. We lift a net. We literally anchor heaven and lift the earth. We remember members, bringing the members of our body, remember the titans we are forming. We're coming back in alignment. And when I do it, I help someone else like a lighthouse. And then they lift, and then they help someone, and we start creating what is the original networking. You are the original tech. You are the original biotech. Listen to me. You are the real intelligence. This is fallen angel intelligence. Do you give a f? Do you care? You are the original tech. You hold codes in your codex. Your DNA's been mutated through light, sound, food, air, stories, narratives looping you, trauma, hurt. Many go on and on, generational, on and on. That's why if you come here, this is a portal too. This is a vortex. But it has to be structured and temperamented because I want to go up. And that takes heat. And not everyone can handle the heat. Heat is plasma. Where there's heat, there's power. A lot of you get heat and you release it. You get heat and you can't get past the lower chakras. We have to get past that part because this plasma is coming in. Plasma is cosmic intelligence. It's pre-matter. Now you can sit there and ignore me. Let me know if this doesn't resonate so I can literally block you. You need to, as a solar being, you need to know the solar activities. You need to know this. You shouldn't get old when I'm telling you about your fucking self. You are the Solomon Temple. We got things we got to do, Oversoul, Star Commander. It's that discipline. That's the difference between awakening and rising. They're two fucking different things. Awakening is a mental situation. Rising is an embodiment that you take away from me. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't say it because I'm cute. This next level, I need you. I like to win, and I know too much, bro. I'm at the point where I know too much. I'm gonna be real with you. And I need the other celestials to rise so we can anchor in what is called a grid, the original grid. I got people, handlers listening. You make a node in the net. That's the real currency, life. Now, how many dollars you got in your bank account? When you're holding your niece and she got a runny nose, but you hold her, and you go and heat your hands, your body, you can feel that. Hopefully, some of you are healers. You know what I'm talking about. You're healers, bro. You're present, not even the intellect. You are create a coherent field where there wasn't a coherent field. When you come in alignment, big stepper, you create a coherent field. An impregnated field where unlimited possibilities can pop out of the womb, the cosmic womb. You're a celestial gatekeeper. Shall I go on? The 0 point field is a form of technology, and you do it with the flick of your wrist. Some of you are the walking stillness. How does that even make sense? Are you listening? Walking stillness, Big Bang, and a black hole? You contradict a lot of people that are limited and fragmented, bro. They're stuck in duality. You mastered that. I will not calm down or chill. If my attitude offends you, cover your eyes, bro. Cover your whatever. I'm not changing, bro. Some of you are grown-ass individuals, ancient celestials, old souls. This next level, we need to... You don't need to do anything, okay? Listen to me. Listen to yourself. Come to the original signal. But I'm going to give it to you as if you were me. You know what you need to do. You have a regiment. This isn't about a high priest anymore. This is about a hierophant. You are the universe embodied. That was for me. So if you want to receive that, that's on you. You can tell when your day's not in a flow state or when you're fighting with yourself. You can see it, feel it. That's the real world. If you're not aware of that, let this be initiation. Over it. Soul convergence, do you even know what that means? Soul retrieval. Some of us are looking at ourselves fully, the full spectrum. Like, you looking good. You light and dark. You looking whole. You looking androgynous. You looking celestial. These aren't just words, bro. These are worlds. If you have a body, if you embody them, if you're disembodied right now, you're looking for a body to be fulfilled. But if you're embodied, this is embodied truth. Truth is a frequency and a vibration that must be embodied. Why does this matter? Because electrons and magnetism, masculine, feminine. You got people out there speaking our truth, but they don't have the embodiment. And they gonna pay for that, bro, because words are powerful. You're held to your, whether it be good or bad. Do what you gotta do. I don't even know who you are. I'm over it, bro. And you should be too. Your light didn't arrive to destroy the darkness. Know that it came to integrate. I don't know about you, but there's nothing more attractive than someone who's been integrated. Beyond over it, we need that energy. There's people that have chaos, but they don't have the discipline to anchor it, wield it. There's people that can take the plasma, but they have no discipline or development and structure, so they get high off of crash. They call it crash out nowadays. They get high on descending. It's the whole death culture. You are a living embodiment and master of duality. And the whole reason I even started this live, because before I started, I was thinking about it. This is probably the first time I've ever seen me whole. I trust you can feel me, the real technology. I trust you using the right technology today. They wanted you fragmented, your most high versus your most low. Some of us, it hit different. Anyways, you're not balancing both sides. You understand that? It's much deeper than that. You're becoming the source from which each opposing energy stems from. You're all of it. This is a whole new world for me. Yeah, it hit different when you got freaking spiritual PTSD. Shit's very real when you gotta calm your nerves down. You be punching air. You be fucking doing that for your own survival. And then you gotta open up your heart again after all that. Open up your higher heart. Why the I gotta love you? That's a whole level of temperamenting. And I promise you would not be here if you didn't have heart. Because this next level is all about heart and soul. It's gonna take all of that. And come to find out, it's worth it. Because you're not giving it to some mysterious thing. You're giving it to a higher version of yourself. You may not know it yet because you're building yourself up. But you're not born once. You're born many times. You have a light body. You have a biofield. There's different words. I had to learn these words so I can express this to you today. So these words, we can meet at some type of resonance. Some of us had to jump so far in the future to learn all this, come back in the moment. Some of us phased out of reality. There was so much distortion. People who had a problem with me, I didn't know what it was. My words, I don't know. There was so much dissonance. And that's because we change, illumination happens within. Never mind. You're not balancing both the sides. Welcome. But becoming the source from which all opposites emerge. You're not becoming more spiritual by erasing the chaos. You're becoming more divine by commanding that. I don't fucking want to do no escapism. I want to do empowerment. Not if you don't know my story. You don't know me, and I don't care to tell you. I really don't, bro. But I've been alone most of my life, bro. I gotta lie to myself to believe some of y'all stories you tell yourself. I gotta tell myself stop loving. Stop being so curious. You got a problem with you, Corey. You don't mean to. Some of us been through programs, cults, been through some shit. And we had to structure ourselves to develop ourselves, put ourselves back together. Okay? So I'm not no one's daddy. I'm not trying to do nothing, bro. This is more for me and my purpose. This right here, I'm not looking for friends. I'm not looking for nothing, bro. I'm in my purpose. Let me be in my purpose. You know what I'm saying? I think that's divine. I think some things are universal. They're not so fragmented and personal. Some things are universal. They're bigger than me. And we're not looking to escape and run from ourselves. We're looking to be star commanders. A lot of you are calling your essence back. People will try to avoid things, cheat. But you didn't cheat this one. You didn't cheat life. They looked at you like Forrest Gump, dodging the fucking traps, getting hit by some of the traps, and then just lifting your head. Bro, you still choose to love. That's crazy, bro. Why? What is it within you that makes you fucking get up and push? Not just for yourself, but for others. Why? You didn't fold. You have this thing called integrity. Do you know what integrity is? Please, let me tell you, because I know a lot about being beaten, bro. Integrity is like metal, and the universe will beat you until you are temperamented. A lot of us been temperamented. Some of us needed it, so I needed it. Don't think it's a woe is me, I'm grateful. But that's what temperamenting means. You've been temperamented by fire. You're gonna see in this room sometimes when I shapeshift and I fucking drop the hammer, you're gonna see my chateau. We don't erase the chaos, we command it. We are primordial beings ourselves. Not everybody has a Solomon temple. Let me cook. Can I cook? Not everybody can take solar. They can't take plasma directly. They have to take it indirectly. Now, I may not be able to communicate perfect for you guys, and I might have a little attitude. I just don't care anymore. You understand? I just don't give a fuck. Because those that are fucking hungry in there, they're going to take it, bro. If you're here, you didn't crash out. You weren't supposed to be here. Let alone fucking resonating with my ass. You didn't avoid any of the things you went through. You fucking took it to the chin. Your heart's so big, you even love your fucking handlers, bro. Do you hear me? You're an unconditional love-based being. That's a big deal, bro. You don't love for performance. It's a whole vibe for you, bro. It's beyond intellect. It's beyond reason. It's beyond performance. It's deep. No shrinking for small minds to understand. I need you to radiate so brightly so people can remember. Come on, Casey. Ain't nobody do it like you. You carry information you carry ion that you have transmuted. That's called an embodiment. No one can take that from you. When you speak, you carry what an overcomer feels like. That's real chi. When you speak, you know what it's like to go to the depths of the abyss and come back. Not just by yourself, but like a beaming light with your crown and halo. Fucking with others leading the charge. You carry that information, so when you walk, listen, DNA can, listen, I'm getting off topic, but I feel like people listening, bro. I'm getting, bro, way off topic. But it's all the fucking same. It's just good, bro. You guys want me to keep going, bro? There's primordial fields. You have a primordial body. Wait, what? You have many fucking bodies. Let me cook. Light and sound. Your DNA, 97 of them are receptors. Do you know what receptors are? Do you know what being receptive is? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being literal. It's feminine. You can only receive at where you're resonating. There's 47 people in here. They're getting 47 different signals, not because there's 47 different me's. I'm the original signal. It's because of where their funky is resonating. Resonance is important. That's the new game up in this universal level. The universal pink flame. Pink is not just cute, bro. Pink is not a respecter of persons. We're talking 70, 80, and 90. We're talking a whole new hue of man, a whole new octave, and it's absolute. There's certain things that, regardless if you hear me or not, there's certain things that it's above me and it's above your fragmented persona. This is universal, and everyone will be gone through the initiation of the pink flame. That's the higher heart. That's universal love. That's fully etheric. Those are for beings that came out of the tomb, came out of Atum, came out of the carbon, fully etheric. They're not hiding, playing spiritual, half carbon, half ether. These people are devoted royal priesthood, monarchs, oversoul, celestials, primal beings, big steppers, full activated in the 12 DNA strand. Now, I didn't say you were or you won't, but your resonation, if you can even feel your real technology, will tell you everything you need to know. Don't get mad at me because I'm holding a bar. This ain't my bar. This is a universal bar. This is why I need us. This next level is a planetary version of us. It's not a fragmented version of yourself. Everyone's a self-proclaiming fucking God, but they can't love another being. There's fucking issues, bro. You gotta be self-developed. You gotta have a purpose. You gotta have integrity. You gotta have a discipline. This plasma's no joke. And if you don't have your identity built, every story, every solar wind will knock you on your ass. That's the T. And some of you are already there, fully 12 DNA, and I need your ass to stand up. I need your ass to speak. I don't give a fuck what you talk about. None of this alphabet is low and slow. Listen, bro. If you're listening to every word I'm saying right now and you're trapped here, you're legally slow. You're on the slow spectrum, bro. You can't go there. Intellect with the Lucifer. You got to tap into the right technology. So when you move in your being, bro, and you speak, you're pregnating the primordial waters, which is space. You're fertilizing, bro. Some of you are fucking nodes in a net. And when you rise, you help your brothers and sisters who are probably down the street curled up in a ball crying because they were fragmented. They were fighting themselves. They don't know what's going on. People with their biofield. There's cults and covens out here, bro. It's very real. But you know what else is very real? Your is very real. And when you go through these initiations, you're no longer just a cute high priestess. You're a fucking hierophant. Do you know the difference? Because if not, I'll fucking break it down because I come from the mud, bro. I had to learn this, bro. I've been tried just like you. I know what it means, quite literally, bro. You become the universe itself. So when you rise, big stepper, it's more than just you. Your universe rise. And if you're not integrated in your light and your shadow, your universe will collapse on itself. The universe will collapse on yourself. It is impossible and it is oxymoron to have light without darkness. You gotta hear me, bro. It's impossible to go up without pushing first. Push, pull, up, down, big bang, black hole, light, darkness, masculine, feminine. It's a paradox. We don't run from chaos. Some of us, I thrive in chaos. Bring the chaos. I'll make love in the chaos. Some of us can go through fire and look at you like, hey, you doing good? What's up? You ever been in a sauna with somebody who can be in there for hours and you can't even breathe, bro? You ever been in a fucking sauna with somebody and he's like, can I make the fire hotter? And you look at him like, bro, are you okay? Dude, don't be sorry, bro. That's gaslighting. If I get another comment like that, you're getting blocked. Listen, because I don't even know who you are. Some of us can thrive in primordial energy. Some of us can thrive in chaos. It's so ghetto, bro. I got a cord, and I gotta wrap my phone a certain way so it can charge, so I can't see the comments. But I am throwing block parties because I shouldn't have to tolerate little dick energy. I didn't do nothing to you. I shouldn't have to tolerate demonic energy, bro. Because I do have a message to give. I'm getting off topic because I'm passionate. Passionate. Listen, you know people that can be in that sauna and they be having a full-blown conversation with you and they don't even stop talking, they don't even drink their water. That's some of us. Some of us can move where there's heat. When you go in heat, heat is power. Where there's heat, there's power. Where there's water, there's life. And some of you got suits that can handle some fucking heat, bro. You can take cosmic intel, which is non-local, which means it's not from this fucking location. So it's beyond your intellect, Lucifer, and it's beyond mine, okay? Can we get that fucking right? We gotta come to a universal mind. You're not less divine because you're going through the shadow. You are divine simply because that's who you are. People can't gatekeep your divinity. That's a big level up I had to go through. Fighting myself. Am I not divine? When I'm fucking a little monk over here. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm a monk, bro. Years. Exiled, bro. And I exiled myself to get back to the signal. What do you need a signal for? What is your vortex? What is your spine? Because a fucking call. We get information from the central sun. Did you know that? I didn't. Plasma is 99.9% matter. They call it pre-matter. It's liquid plasma. What am I saying, bro? You want to manifest? It's through pre-matter. But the question is, do we have pre-matter? We had I'm sure you don't give a fuck, bro. But as you're evolving, you better start paying attention to solar activity. But the solar flare, there was 9 C class and 3 M class. Do you know what that means? So it's not that the field ain't charged. The field is charged. We need the suit. You need your temple, because you can mutate DNA. Light and sound right now, it's happening. If you're receptive. I don't mean to be funny, but if you're receptive, because most of your DNA is receptors. I'm not gonna force my love onto you. But if you're receptive, let these words be in you. Marry them, unify, because all this is masculine. It needs an embodiment. Grab them, chew on them. You don't eat by bread alone. Every video you're watching is a fucking potential collapsing on itself. Every video is a portal. Light and sound is primordial. It's impregnating you. If you're receptive, you can get yourself off, but when you're dealing with a messenger, don't blame the neutral deity in front of you that's saying, hey, red or blue. It's on fucking you. Don't get mad at me. And you're over there saying purple. You get mad at the deities. You get mad at the neutral deities because you have no fucking self-respect or self-worth. You don't have a development. I'm being real with you. You're the type of person that if I said, yo, I got a room full of girls, bro, what you about to do later? And I knew you had an issue. Don't get mad at me because I brought up an opportunity. Get mad at yourself for accepting it. Do you see the difference? Don't get mad at the devil, whatever you fucking over there calling the devil, because you don't have structure or discipline. Get mad at yourself. I'm not even mad. I think it's beyond mad. I think it's like we are fucking oversouls. Where's the grown ass men and women? Where's the grown folks? And I'm talking on a soul level. I don't care if you're 100 years old, bro. I really don't. None of this is literal, and I'm asking to you. I'm talking universal. This is why I'd rather do a video, because I'm not you best fucking believe I'm not looking at your name, and I'm looking at you just because I'm talking to the shadows and I'm speaking with, you know what I mean? Anyways, I got off track, bro. A lot of us mastered duality. We're coming off the wheel. We call it celestial homecoming. It's kind of a big deal. What's distracting, mama? I gotta stop looking at the comments. It's Earth Angels, bro. We dive in. I invest. I don't know how to be about something and not give it my all. I don't know how to fucking not turn it to gold. That's just one of the things we got. I don't know how to invest. Once I started this journey, bro, now this is all free. I don't know how to hear something and not tell somebody, bro. I don't know how to move like that, bro. I never was good at that, bro. I'm better at just let it go. Let it go. I'm here to piss off every false gatekeeper, bro. I'm here to destroy quantum towers. I can give two about your feelings, bro. This is over soul. We don't identify with feelings. These are indicators to your soul. And if I were to govern myself off my feelings, I never would have got out of bed. It's disrespectful in this new era, in this new age, to make something so personal and make it about you because you're fragmented. The higher ups, some of us, we've been training and healing, coming to the 0 point field, not because it's cute, because it's necessary in the next octave. It's embarrassing when you don't have it put together. You got beings that see through you. They see through you. They see through me. You don't think I get humbled daily? You don't think I'm beaten? Listen, I don't get away with shit. I can't even fucking charge my phone if I'm not in alignment. I have to be in alignment. That's part of the hierophant. You guys want to know where we're going? Get used to every day outside in nature. How weird is it that I got to tell grown-ass people that? That's where it's going. It has its own rhythm. You got to ground yourself. You're electric magnetic. This is more than whatever you think you got going on in your head. This is universal. That whole in-between worlds ain't gonna happen. The original beings are gonna be pulled out of that. Why? Because listen, you're not in your original signal. You're mutated. The call's been out. You just gotta come to your signal and get the codes. Your suit will fry. There's a lot of, I'm telling you, bro, if you don't have the embodiment, if you don't have the Templars, there's a lot of that we're stealing our biofield. They're wearing our face, wearing our energy suit. While you sit there and think about it, I don't need your belief. That's the crazy part. This is facts. They got people that can hack sleeping. There's a whole group in Antarctica. All they do, grown-ass people, harass children and other people in their sleep, bro. That's not okay, bro. They try to prevent you from building your biosuit. They try to fragment you. Some of us, 70 to 80% of the collective don't even have a reasoning mind. Do you know what that is? Let alone an activated heart, higher heart. Do you know what that is? I know I'm in a room with a bunch of ascended masters who are like, they can't think for themselves. They can't feel for themselves. And when they do, they identify with it because they don't have the rest of their DNA strands. They're dormant. Some of you can get to zero so quick, and some of you can get to zero while moving. You carry the portal. You're walking portal. There's beings who can't do that. Do you remember the first time you ever meditated? You probably were scared. There's beings that never done that, bro. 70, 80% of the collective don't even have a reasoning mind. He said, what are you so upset? If you make another comment like that, you're getting blocked. Ask me why. There's no reason for it other than I'm not in the mood, bro. I'm a real person, bro. I'm able to go and move and get in different frequencies and not lose myself. Because if you knew half the shit I knew, you would be the same way. I'm here to disturb you in your alchemical structure and change the narrative and the neurons. I may not be the best, but I'm sent here with a mission. When you leave this live, even if it's 2 seconds, there will be a fucking significant change in tower moment. That is on you. I didn't say good or bad. That's on you. That's on your resonance. Some of us are celestial quantum disturbance. I'm not for camera, bro. I don't fit on a screen. So can we get past this human? Can we get past this? Can we elevate? Can we come out of this? Because then why am I here? You're getting blocked. Oh my God, you're definitely getting blocked. You're slow. If you've been in this room more than 5 seconds and you're thinking about loving me, if you're thinking at all and you're trying to find reason or performance-based love, I'm here to tell you, you're the slow one. I'm here to shake the shit up. I'm over it, bro. You're using the wrong technology. If I ask you, do you love me, and you got to sit there and think about it, my friend, you're fucking slow. I'm talking to the ancient souls, the oversouls. I'm talking to oversouls. This is a level of development. They're not just cute words, man. I promise you. I don't know if you're, listen, let me know if it doesn't resonate, because I'm going on a block party, bro. We got things we got to do, and I forgot to temperament my space. I forgot to go off. Because when you go off and you go in heat with this primordial energy, little dick energies, they can't handle it. They bug out, bro. They start tweaking. They start exposing themselves. They're like, damn, bro, this dude, I can't do it. He's annoying. Well, good. And I had to realize late in life that, you know, I disturb people, man. You don't think I wish I could change that, bro? This ain't always me, bro, but it's sad the level of your intelligence. It's sad that you're looking for comfort. It's sad that you don't know why, who, what, where, when in general. That to me is sad, that you can be fucking obnoxious in your dissonance, but I can't be confident in my alignment. It's sad my own people reject me, bro. I don't know who I don't have a people, bro. You know who my people are? They're the living. This message is for the living, the originals. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. I'm not gonna shrink for understanding. I'm gonna rise in radiance to be remembered. I don't care anymore. And when the oversoul's fucking over it, you best believe he's fucking over it. I know too much to play dumb. I know too much. And that's not impressive. You know what's impressive? Communicating that from your heart. So it's a universal can receive it. I know I don't look like much to you, but it took everything for me to be here today. It took everything. Listen, it don't even matter, bro. It don't even matter. That's the fucking part, bro. It don't even matter. A lot of you want to stay in 5D because you finally built your light craft. You got something going for yourself. But this next level, we need each other, bro. Not on a toxic, I need you. No, I need you to be erected in your spirit. I need you to be so fucking high vibrational and pushing love and light. Not separation. Not waiting to love. Not looking outside of yourself for a reason to like my video. Fuck all that, bro. If you don't resonate now, leave. That's parasitical. You're looking for feelings. That hurts me. And if I wasn't integrated in my light and shadow, I would not be able to protect myself. I would have crashed out and cried and fucking got off the live. But thank God for the shit that I've been through. Thank God that I have structure so I can give my message today. I'm not your daddy, not your mama. I'm not trying to be a messiah. None of that shit, bro. I'm literally over it. Y'all fucking want to go in circles and war with each other. Shit, bro, this shit in California, I feel like humanity evolved way past that dumb shit, bro. This is all child play, bro. It's distractions and psychological operations. And I don't want to go through that in my own space. I will fucking be the Hioki clown. I'll fucking go off. I told you in the beginning of this live, if I have to go somewhere, I'll go there. And guess what? I'll rise too. And guess what? You can't gatekeep my divinity. I'm divine purely because I am. You ain't gonna do that to me. Gatekeep my divinity. Them days are gone. It's time that we step the fuck up, even me. Stellar level, stellar confidence. This isn't arrogance. I'm representing something bigger than myself. You would be here too. I know my check's gonna not bounce. It's gonna go through. I know I'm covered. I know I'm protected. A lot of you are royal monarchs. You're a royal priesthood and you're fucking leveling up. You're gonna have the golden carpet roll down, a celestial home return. A soul retrieval. Big stepper. What up, what up? If I seen you guys coming, I didn't say hi. Bear with me, bro, because I'm fighting entities in front of you. I'm fighting something that is from a higher octave. I don't want people to be confused because I fucking will slay any type of confusion, bro. Someone that wants to come in my space and dictate the biofield. Did you know the casual body's more real than your physical body? I fucking wait. And some of us, we love it. This is where the lion and the lamb come together. You can see the lamb in me, but then you see the lion in me. And I deprived myself of that version for so long. You know what happens when that happens? And when I deny myself of my fulfillment, I get taken advantage of. I become a sacrificial lamb, fragmented, hurt, emotional scapegoat. I will not have it in my own life, bro. I'm not the weird one. You're the weird one. You're gonna make fun of me because I have integrity and I have structure and I have the embodiment to stand in my truth when you don't even have a head. I will slay you. I will devour you and love it because I'm a protector of the 9 realms and I'm waking up my brothers and sisters. We got things we gotta do. We're in a new density, but it's still a density. There's still laws. None of you should be chilling. When things are chilling and they're on ice, that's not a good thing. You shouldn't look for chilling and comfort. You should look for purpose and alignment. That is so fulfilling. You want regenerative energy? You want to leave feeling lifted? Get in your purpose. Mighty Lyric. Thank you for the gifts, guys. I highly recommend you roar. It's multidimensional and it comes from your gut. It doesn't come from your brain. It comes from your soul. Little entities want to ride on the etheric fabric. I see you. It's beyond the reasoning mind. If you're over here trying to find reason why I'm going in, you're slow. I'm protecting the primordial water I'm in. I'm making sure this space is so hot that weirdos feel weird. I'm making sure this space is so hot that non-purpose having little dick demonic energies feel awkward. Their biosuit and their nervous system starts to fucking trigger them. Because you know what? The sentient ones, we don't need to run anymore. I got brothers and sisters who are anointed and they're chosen and they're meant to shine, but they're scared because there's predators out there. They're not even aware they're predators. They're disembodied. Everything you do has a purpose. Every thought, every feeling, it all has a function. Electric, magnetism, chemicals. You think you're eating food? You think we're making love? It's all chemistry and chemicals, literally. What do you think a bomb is made out of? You don't think girls can feel you? You don't think I can feel you? He said, block Nathan. He said, I bet you were single and lived in your car. No, that was last year. I live in an RV now. Hold on, I want him to see what he says next. Because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. They gotta show their face. Keep talking to this. How about you go get some integrity? You work on yourself so you can hold your own space. Not just space, but it's universal. And it's in, you know, let me see you do it. I'm not fucking in a truck no more. I'm in an RV that I had to put together. And more than that, I'm actually happy, bro. That's something I couldn't say before. Now I get it, little dick demonics, all they can do is degenerate, separate, destroy. They don't have things called integrity or unity or higher purpose. They're alphas. Do you know how low an alpha is, bro? Y'all praising the demons, bro. Do you know how low an alpha is? Alpha point out of alpha omega. Alphas can only exist when I say, hey, look what I got and look what you got. That's the only time an alpha can exist. If they don't have that compared, they have no identity. Don't fucking play, man. I know what I'm talking about. We're talking about alpha omega spectrum. A lot of us are getting our omega bodies. I don't know where Nathan went because I want to block him, but it's too far up. I'm seriously throwing block because we're too royal. Some of us are temperance angels. I enjoy the smoke. I enjoy the resistance. Shit will piss me off. You know what I'll end up doing? Making a whole album. He's giving free energy. That's why a lot of opposition stopped fucking with us, bro. Because they realize all this pressure quite literally made diamonds. Quite literally. I think I'm playing with you. And now our oversoul is on because we completed a circle, a circuit. He said, what was his comment? He said, I bet you're single and you live in your truck. What do you think? We live in a beast system. 78% of the world is fragmented. He just basically broke down a lot of individuals. He just literally broke down a lot of individuals. That's nothing to be bragging about, bro. And I still make zero look good. We make nothing look good because we have everything we need. This is where we get the Hierophant from, where I don't need your fulfillment. I can turn myself on. I tapped into my inner alchemy. You're the one disembodied, not me. You're looking for a fulfillment. I'm walking fulfillment. I think I'm playing with you. You just literally broke down people who are breaking out the system. There's levels to this. That dumb shit would have got me 2 years ago. You're a day late and $1 short. You got to get new scripts, little dick. Little dick demonic energy. You got to get new scripts. As if I can't have a fucking car full of girls right now. That's not something to brag about, bro. That's not something to be bragging about. If all you guys material, that's nothing to be bragging about. I take more pride in the fact that I can actually be around my family and be conscious. I didn't say good or bad, just being able to be like, wow, what year is it? Like some Jumanji shit. It's all real, bro, because you did internal change. But that's a whole nother conversation, bro. Humpty Dumpty broke, but he wasn't the egg. See, I'm way off track right now. We had transcended duality. Come on, Daddy Flap. It's kind of a weird name, but it is what it is. Your light and darkness are not enemies. Did you know your light and your dark share the same brain, the same heart? Your heart's seen it all as part of going through it. They share the same mind, the same divine intelligence. One didn't arrive to destroy the other. It is literally impossible. You're an oxymoron. I'm telling you like this because I wish someone would look at the phone and tell me it this way too. They literally look at us like we're slow. You're not just Lucifer. You're Lucifer and Michael. You're all the angels of light. Don't get me started. I'm about to go in. They wanted you fighting yourself. Religious trauma is a real thing. A lot of us Lyrans got taken as children and forced into camps and shit. Spiritual PTSD is a real thing. And because you didn't crash out, you didn't fold, you've became a living structure. Right now, I thank God for where I'm at right now. I'm able to hold my coherence, hold my vibration. We can elevate, whatever. Being a structure, a strong tower, mighty Lyran. You have been tested in the deepest way. You chose alignment, not survival. You have ascended through fire. Not many people can do that. Your shadow is not a curse. It is a guardian of ancient codes. And you went through that bit. And you came out with codes and keys. And if you love like you say you love, I need you to stand up in the spirit. Resurrected in the spirit. Fully. 12D Templar activated now. Anything that is on your nervous system, on all your bodies, may it fry, may it burn. Those that don't belong there, may they be gone forever. Well, we have all the time, but I don't. Watch it get hotter, solar flares get hotter, not because of me, but because I trust you embody this truth. You don't just hear the truth, you're letting it resonate in the structure of your being. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. There's no reason. If you're not here to make love, you're wasting your time. You need to go find a place where you can resonate. Don't get mad at the way I'm talking. I have to talk this way for structure. I know people want to just float away. We don't run from, we don't escape chaos. We are taking back, now, all the unspoken, suppressed, exiled fragments of your crystalline sovereignty are being restored. That's enough. Love yourself enough. Drink water. Go out in sun. It's innately happened. Your rituals, your religious viewpoints. It's innately, meaning your body is advanced technology. Just get the fuck. That's something I had to learn because I love alchemating and being an alchemist and doing all this shit. Come the fuck to find out. All you gotta. It's a higher. The sun, plasma, it's way more conscious than me and you for the slow one. He said, if you read the Bible, listen, it's more than reading the Bible. People been indoctrinated and beaten to believe the Bible. I don't care what you say is blasphemy. You hold life within you. How is that hard to explain? You are the living temple. You are original intelligence, not artificial intelligence. You want to go deep? Comments like that, I want to go in because there's people in here that have religious trauma and they think they could swing their little things around like that. None of this takes belief. That's the cool part. For the ones that are hungry for the truth, we're like, finally, just give me the truth, bro. I don't care. More than hearing the truth, you embody it. It's not just a mental construct floating in the mental realm. Form. Let's believe they feel it. They feel it. When I stop my whole shit and bring my attention to, they feel it. That's energy, bro. Chemistry. Not supposed to pray out loud nor read the Bible out in public, bro. You sound like you a whole, I don't even know. You're getting blocked, bro. How about you speak from your heart? How about you go live and you stand in your truth? You can't. You're disembodied. It takes too much integrity to do what I'm doing. It takes too much something. It takes passion. It takes willingness. It takes maybe a sacrifice. Maybe it takes something that you don't have is what I'm getting at. And you want to, all you have is our face. You don't have a body. You're disembodied. So all you can do is slither through lives. And I'm here to empower you, not to have you escape. Because some of you are going to be talking to a nation. You're going to be talking to a universal. And you got to be integrated in your light and darkness. And you're going to have to fucking direct the chi like I'm doing. Sometimes you're going to have to stop and get beyond the reasoning mind and just start smacking subtle bodies. Bro, I'm not shrinking for your understanding, you fucking reptile. You need to rise in remembrance. That's the minimum you could do in the presence of a soul star majesty. Because you're not just wasting your time, now you're fucking with my time. They've never seen an angel like you that can be in dark and light and be fucking 0 point with that bitch. They get nervous, but that's not a me problem. I ran from that. That's a you problem. I only go off because my inner child, my priest, wants to feel okay. You're not going to gatekeep my divinity and make it, because what happens is I'm able to get to your little dick demonic energy and shrink to your size and show you what you look like and smack you back and forth. They want to screenshot that version as if I won't just ascend out of there real quick. They want to fragment me and fucking freeze me. Oh, look, he's snapping. I'll devour you. You think this is snapping? Bro, you never met a primordial being. We don't even want to talk to you, ugly bro. You stink like death. A lot of us had to learn to communicate to be in this new age. We had to learn to develop ourselves. You're not less divine because you got to bring structure. You're not less divine because you're protecting yourself. Some of you are angelics and you got to do that sometimes. You're not less divine because of it. I don't care who you are, how long you think you've been in the game. Everybody needs to hear that from time to time. Sometimes you need to let a motherfucker know, not today, Satan. Back the fuck up. I did nothing to you. Oh, you don't have it, what it takes. Everybody, the first thing a demon does, the demon will be like, the first thing they say is, do you know who I am? Or they'll be like, who are you? Because these have delulu. They have identity crisis. They're disembodied. Some of them don't even have a head. They need a body to jump in. They need an identity. They need an entity. So they come around someone like you, balance them both. What's up, bro? Just that what's up, bro, is deep. Because some of us got girth. Our soul got depth. They really do. They can see the land, but they're not used to the lion, bro. That's your higher and lower self they try to keep away. You're coming into a soul convergence. I'm fucking 6'3", bro. Not to flex or nothing, bro, but I come from below the abyss, bro. They cut me up, fragmented, ripped my pillars apart, had me in communities, religion, all this shit, bro. I'm sure you don't give a fuck. So I come from that density. So for me to be in that density, I'm used to fucking trauma and chaos, bro. I'm used to fucking keeping my fucking cool while shit's popping off, bro. Come to find out, there's other suits in here that can't handle that omega frequency. They can't handle that primordial energy. They'll start bugging like, yo, look at him. I can't. This is, you want me to be balanced? Well, this is part of me. You're denying me a part of me. This is a part of me. Some of you are protectors of the 9 realms oversoul, and you're not going to put up with little dick energy. You're not going to put up with it, and you shouldn't have to. Embrace this power. Let the fire rise, baby. Where there's heat, there's fire. Where there's water, there's life. I drop mad gems. We are retrieving our soul. You are future and ancient in the now. You are future and ancient, and you're bringing this into the now. You're not repairing this fragmented world. You're destroying it and creating something entirely brand fucking new. Some of you are trailblazers. That's not a cute word. Some of you are doing things that are not seen before. You're going to a field that's never been transversed, and you got fucking people that you admire, you look up to, asking you, what are you doing, bro? Why would you leave that job? Bro, why would you do this? Why are you doing that? It doesn't make reasoning sense. And you're looking forward at that field, and you're whipping out your fucking sword, and you're fucking, all you have is your heart pulling you, electric magnetic field, a call home. And you're whipping out your sword, and you're going through paths, breaking generational curses that no one's ever seen before. That's what it means to be a trailblazer. That's what it means when we start talking about Sagittarius. That's what it means we talk about the higher mind. That's what the full moon was in. That full moon ain't for crash outs. It's for the sacred, the higher mind, higher purpose. Each and one of you should have one. Stop playing with me. Are you staying in 5D? We beat all the odds, Ashe. It is so beautiful. Ashe, guys. Songs of the Spheres. Yes, that's literally beautiful. That's perfect. I never heard of it before, but I get it. The spheres, the realms, dimensions, fragments of ourselves, coming into the wholeness. Don't mistake frequency of peace for boredom. Anybody else feeling heat? I'm getting hot, bro. Heat is energy. And there's 73 computers in here. There's 74. Can you imagine if all of us were just on this energy right here, whatever this is? Because if you can get there in vibration and spirit, it has to take form. Now, the question is, can you develop it? Baby goes through a development. Seed, life in general, goes through a development stage. Did you know you came to Earth not to escape, but to learn elements, to learn the cardinal points, the cross, time? Some of us are eternal. We had to do time like a prisoner, had to go with our Father. And we had to learn time, so we're eternal. And we had to go carry our cross, our human experience, just to learn. So you didn't go through all that and learn elements, to learn the realms. You didn't go through all that to escape. You came here to co-create a better world and be an architect and a steward and a guardian and to leave a fucking legacy. But the question is, you have development because you go through a development stage. Some of you can't even take plasma. Some of you are drinking the plasma. It's different levels. I don't know. Some of you have your arc. You built your ship, your archetype, your higher version, and you built it from the root of who you are, not your nurture and nature. You went to the inner earth when your heart got busted open and you had to go through the Emerald Order and you had to rehabilitate yourself, this time off of the truth, this time off of light frequency and sound. You thought you were losing your mind, and guess what? You fucking did. You tapped into a higher intelligence. 70 to 80% of the collective didn't even do that. They didn't. That's how important, that's how major it is. Some of you are more evolved than the people running this planet. Some of you people are more advanced than you think you are. You're the walking stillness. That is an oxymoron. That is, who does that? That's a paradox. How can you be a walking stillness? Some of you carry peace, stillness. You carry the 0 point field. You're able to go through calm, chaos, and alchemy. These aren't just cute words. You need to fucking know this. Some of you carry the codes of Eden. Some of you are the golden children. When people are around you, they feel home. They feel complete. They feel soul. They feel. That's a big deal. Zero is the, if you find yourself at zero, there's nothing richer than that. Zero is the womb, it's primordial. From zero, infinity lies. So if you can anchor yourself, like a lot of us Hierophants, we abide there. We love it. We want to release all these fucking attachments. Just let me be in nature for a couple hours. Leave me alone. We found home in zero, because from zero, we can pop. It's deeper than you think, bro. That's why I want my space to be zero, but sometimes I be going places. Hierophant embody, let's go. I'm way off task. Maybe I'm not, who knows? We're all going through this level up, multidimensional, and it looks good on your ways. Is that a good wow? There's a lot of wows in here. We on track, baby. That's right. If you guys can be in here and you can tolerate me, your tolerance, your temperament, let us show how powerful you are. Because I'm a whole Nova bomb. I'm a lot to take. I'm light and darkness. So you can go any way you want it to go. And a flick of the wrist. Oh my God, there's a moth at the window. Because my oversoul taking the wheel. I'm not using this. I'm not breaking shit down, limited. I'm literally, if a portal opens, I'm jumping in it and I'm spilling the tea. Pisses off a lot of gatekeepers. Some of you are literally gatekeepers. You're celestial portal. When people around you, they get out of the mind, and I don't know what I was tripping about, but I feel love all of a sudden. I'm gonna put the drink down. I'm gonna put the cigarette down. I'm gonna live a different life. You have a heart resonance. That's how important you are, bro. But you're too busy over here like it. You may not even believe me trying to tell you about you and trying to fucking tell you about you, not to make you feel good, but because we're at a point where I need you. Because we're constructing a net, and I fucking need you as a node. But y'all want to believe fallen technology. Look at the cords, you don't see it. You don't even believe in your phone. Some of you are so fucking dumb and lazy, you just like, whatever, and you send a text. No belief required. But God forbid we talk about you and the structure of you, or where they got the original artificial intelligence from. There's some type of dissonance that I don't like it. You're the original tech. If you're sitting there thinking about liking me, block me. You're slow. I'm dead at, bro, you think I'm playing? I will go through every name in this room and ask you that question. If you don't have integrity to listen to me and do it for your own health, my family don't hide, we shine, we stand out, we extraterrestrials, we bougie with it. There's no reason for you to sit in spaces and be parasitical. The quantum system's already on. Pay it forward, go out your way. You don't gotta be here. Dude, you don't gotta do it here, but for your own sake, you better have enough self-love for yourself to be aware of what you're eating. You better have enough self-love and self-value and self-worth for yourself to be conscientious of what you're eating. And it's not just food that you're shoving down your throat. It's what you listen to, who you're around, what you're doing. It all affects subtle bodies. It affects your DNA, if you give a fuck. I'm sure you do or don't. I don't know. There's levels to this. I'm holding 9 realms right now. I got ascended masters in this room that are over it too, and we're ready to fucking bang out missions, bro. Then I got other people who are listening literally to every word like an alpha, conditioning themselves to, I don't know if I should surrender. Then go somewhere where you can with your ass. My family can feel the heat. That heat is energy. A lot of us are charging up. And when you get hot, no sickness, no illness, no funky ass energy, no bacteria can grow on you. When you represent a certain temperature, some of you are the real celestials, the real celebrities, and you are ordained to be seen because you carry something in your codex, the original. You seeing my face and you hearing my voice is primordial. Cleanse your body, receive, let go, or go find a place for your inner child to do that. Why go to another healer? Why go to another and fight the whole experience? Do you not love yourself? Or you in conflict with, you're using the only DNA you can only think and feel. You're limited, Lucifer. You're locked out of heaven. I'm doing this on purpose because it's beyond the intellect. I've been dropping gems between the words. Some of you are catching it. This is an embodiment experience. If you take pride on the other end of the phone and you don't feel nothing, my friend, you have other issues that you need to take care of. I know people that take pride in the fact they don't feel. I know people that take pride on being a predator. Oh, look at me. Bro, there's nothing proud about degenerating. There's nothing proud about shape-shifting to a form that is animalistic. You know what is impressive? Shape-shifting to a divinity. Shape-shifting into your truest form, your highest form. That takes things called integrity. Oh, I see why you can't do it. Oh, that takes a will greater than I. That takes a whole embodiment experience. So you want to play on the one that's standing in his purpose. This is this goes on in TV, all this. They want to talk about your truth, but the truth ain't just words. It needs to be fucking lived. It needs to be fucking felt. It is also the feminine. They try to take they try to wear our face without having the embodiment. That should piss every one of you off. Here you are, gone through the embodiment, but we have low intellect. We're ignorant, but you carry the vessel. And now we're learning the mental, so we're able to govern ourselves. But there's people that had all the fucking books in the world. Look at this information, but they didn't know the information comes alive when you hear it. That's how powerful you are. They don't realize that, oh, these words are the living words. These are code. Oh my God. Look, I just said it, and this kid over here, he just activated. Oh, these aren't just words. These are codes. Hey, you're more than enough. Do you feel the real technology within you saying, maybe I am? Hey, you're beautiful. Hey, you can create narrative, something small like that. Or you still a little dick demonic energy that's in separation with yourself, but you need someone else to blame. You gonna pick me today. I'll be the one. Let's go. You wanna rumble? I'll let you get your little 1-2 words in. I'll let everybody know about it, and then I'll block you. Because for too long, it's not impressive to be a devil, bro. What's impressive is to be a not even an angel. To be whole. That's where we're at it, because there's a lot of self-proclaimed gods without the embodiment. They haven't been initiated. They haven't gone through temperament. So they're self-proclaimed gods, but they don't have universal love within their heart. They don't even know what that kind of love is. They think love is a feeling. Oh, I can't listen to you, Corey. You hurt my feelings. And I'm gonna be like, good, fuck you. Our oversouls don't give a damn about that mortal shit. Get your shit in line. You're embarrassing me, bro. I told the family we ready, and you can't even govern that. I'm being extra on purpose. You gonna stall the whole universe because you want to make things personal? You know what happens when you personalize it? You're taking it into your bodysuit. Ooh, thank you for the... You know what happens when you personalize something? You let it come seep through your subtle bodies into your pores, into your being, and then you fucking want to identify with it. Let that shit go. Move on. It ain't about me or you. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that a bit? Now we can talk about big boy shit, celestial shit, big stepper shit. We got missions to bang out, and you can't even get the call because you're not even aligned with your original signal. You over here not giving a fuck because you're governed by your feelings, bro. You're the type of motherfucker who would feel good being a slave, feel good being at the bottom, because you feel good. You're looking for comfort. I'm looking to disturb. I'm looking to disturb your ass. I like that question. He says, how you do the opposite of unpersonalizing. Surrender. Let go. Your mind is loud and its job is to grab and identify. That's why I tell people it's better for you to go like this in my live. Cover my face. You think I'm being extra? I'm not. I'm being real with you. You'll probably receive a lot more. If I were to go like this, you'd probably receive a lot more. But you see me, that's more information. You might get distracted. Same with you. We're not separate. I'm just trying to tell you light and sound affects DNA. Light and sound is primordial. They didn't want you to know this. Maybe you're the other guy in the end of the fence that knows everything. You Ben knew this. But somehow you don't have development or you don't have any self-respect to step into the next level and step into purpose and to help your brothers and sisters out. And somehow you still have pride in that. I'm not the one that's going to feel awkward because I got a little bit of human earthly ignorance. I may have a little earthly ignorance, but my soul and my heart is roaring. And if you don't have the technology to feel that, you're going to be slow. You slow, bro. Because the next level for us is oversoul. Some of us fully integrated in our 12D Templar. If you don't know, go know. That wide open nothingness some of us have never felt, and we finally feel in it. That wide open nothingness, that's peace. Not boredom. That's peace. Crazy, right? Peace without programming, happiness without a hook. It's not a hook. You're waiting for a crash. You're not crashing. It's not too good to be true. You're reaping your harvest, not just fucking physically. I know I'm hitting. Not many people have the technology to reciprocate. This is too real. It takes hands and feet to do that. It takes hands and feet to reciprocate. A lot of people are disembodied. I'm over it and you should be too. I'm not too much. I'm on point. And I will never chill. I'm just getting started. I can get better communication-wise. I don't give a fuck. But I got the real chi and you will feel me throughout the cosmos. Period. On God. And I trust that I could do that for you. I can ignite that flame. I can disturb you. I can irritate your inner world. That's the real world. How you feel right now? That's the real language. That's still a language. It's not an identity. It's a language, meaning it's signaling something to you. You got to be able to fucking have your equipment. You have a lot of equipment. Mira, ¿qué pasó? How do you feel about Christ? Christ is in all of us. We got to ride. Christ being you. It depends on who I'm talking to, because I don't talk to Christians. Christ wasn't a Christian. And I say that because it's a whole corporation. Nothing personal. Your rainbow body is activating. The light around you is no longer a metaphor. Plasma is data. None of this requires belief, but what it does is require for you to sober up, be present, and embody. That's what it does require. Ignorance isn't cute. Where I come from, it's a form of betrayal. It's a form of weakness. I want to roar so bad, I feel heat rising. Plasma is data. That's why we're getting these solar flares if you give a fuck. I don't know, listen, you may not be a solar being, so you may not even have a soul. So you don't care about solar activity. You probably like, I don't feel nothing. I gotta go to work. Bye. Bye. It's an elemental command for your biotech. She said, that's sad. Really? Is it? What's sadder than that is I'm dealing with arrogant people. Ignorance and arrogance are two different things. If you're ignorant, we can sit down and have tea and we can chop it up. We can make love per se. But if you're arrogant, your ass gotta be humbled, bro. That's why I'm dancing between both. And I'm not worried about it because the ones that have the embodiment, they appreciate it. They're like, about f***ing time, where you been, bro? That's that energy. But the other person is fragmented. They're taking everything, little dick demonic energy, taking everything personal. These solar flares are enhancing your multidimensional gift. Gamma plasma is sharpening your time and perception. I know this is true. Your time placement is getting better. Remember how we were like, time is flying. It's also not flying. You're learning time placement. You can slow down time, you can speed it up. Even as your movement accelerates because you finally stepped out of a linear bondage and you're now into quantum presence. And now you're in the quantum presence, you're in a whole different bandwidth. Different octave, a different ocula. You have everything new, baby. You're doing good. Where you were spinning in loops, now you are stationed in alignments. Hallelujah. Ain't that the truth? Where you're not reacting. Now we are sculpting realities. We had to become the architect. Why? Because we got architecture. Some of you hold the codes of Eden. Some of you hold universal love. You know what that means? You know what universal love means? Is I don't give a fuck if you're black, green, or blue. This is greater than me and you. It's like, oh, you're right. That's called universal love. These computers don't know that. They've been programmed. Some of you are unconditional love-based beings. Something that small, I just pulled out my ass. Some of you carry codes you don't even think about. That's how advanced you are. You're moving, not from guessing anymore, but from a knowing. And that knowing makes people nervous. You got full governance over your biofield. You gotten better. That's what happens when you fucking can at least finish one cycle. I know people that will start the trip now. By next year around this time, they can't complete a track. They spun out because they're not built on truth and authenticity. Because if you're doing what is real and you're being authentic, that shit lasts forever, bro. I don't care if you're making a Sam. I don't care what it is, bro. If you're making a car, relationship, it will eventually crack in its interior because it wasn't from a different flame of authenticity. Mira, ¿qué pasó? You gotten better, you gotten clear because you're built on the truth. You're built on your authenticity. Your internal operation has been upgraded to God frequency, Omega frequency. Not Alpha, but Alpha and Omega. So come and try me. Heaven and earth. You're the whole shebang. You got the whole thing on lock. How you want it. Omega frequency. That's why I was talking about Omega frequency. Our God bodies, our bandwidths. And now everything that flows through you must match that. Higher font. That's why it's important for you not just to wake up, but to rise in vibration. Because you're sculpting a reality. You're helping brothers and sisters who may not have the same self-development. They could be out here talking, oh, I'm a God, but they don't have the development. They need you, bro. That's the importance of a grid. I don't think you realize who you are, what you are, and how powerful you are yet, but just fucking wait, because I'm impregnating your mind right now. You need to know. You're fucking important. Command your node. We're not begging for blessings. You realize you are the blessing. We're not doubting. Listen, this is command protocol. We're not doubting. You are literally anchoring. You're anchoring, big stepper. Welcome, mighty. Gang, gang. Command your node, posture your vessel spiritually. You know, people around you, they got to think around you. They get mad because they got to think. Like, oh, here comes this angelic. You're making them think before they speak. You're making them have to not just regurgitate death. You're making them have to be conscious. Damn, bro. Damn. Why you got to be asking these questions, bro? You're causing me cognitive dissonance, bro. I'm over here living in a lie and you got to have the nerve to want to be better. Fuck you. That's what they're doing to us, bro. These little dick demonic energies will come in here and be like, I bet you're single and you live in a car. I take pride in that because it's so easy for me to be with a girl. It's so easy for me to be on something right now, some type of substance. There's no bragging or integrity in that. You know what I take pride in? And I can sleep at night? It's because I'm in my fucking purpose, something that is greater than me. Something that we can regenerate ourselves. Now that to me is impressive. Not many people can do that because that requires an embodiment. So if you got little dick demonic energies pressing you because you make videos that help bring life, you help bring expansion, tell them to kiss your ass, bro. Literally bend down and say, kiss my ass, because they can't do it. They would spiral out in the first 3 weeks. It takes more than just words. It takes an embodiment. It takes conviction. It takes fucking heart. You would not be here today if you didn't have soul and the will to get here. You didn't just pop out of here. I didn't just crawl out and made alive and talk. No, I had to go through some things called death, hell, and the grave. fucking lost my mind, had to rebuild it myself while getting hit. Had to heal my inner child, soul retrieval, things like that. I don't expect demonic little dick energies that run from everything to get it. Star commanders, I say, that's what we are. Command your node. Align yourself daily. Before you touch artificial intelligence, tap in with the real intelligence. I shouldn't look across the screen and have to tell you this. A lot of you better have regiments, your high priest and listen, a lot of you are hierophants. You can't live, you have a day if you're not in alignment. Your whole day would fall on itself. You think I'm playing with you? That's not a bad thing, that's a good thing. You have your own rhythm with the universe. Come to your zero, come to your 12D soul and temple each day, not as a guest, as the architect. And the ones you protect may never even see it, and that's okay. But you're holding the 9 realms when you do that. You're holding the 9 realms in your field. That's what I'm doing here. And if it wasn't for my alignment, I wouldn't even, things would be glitching, bro. Ask the people that there's always something going off. I shizzle, 222. Some of you are protectors of the 9 realms. Some of you need to stand the fuck up and just go in. You going in is more divine than you think. You've been walking with celestial posture even when the ground cracked beneath your feet. You're rising like a nova from the inner earth. Literally, a lot of us had to go so far within ourselves. Cuckoo. We weren't in the reasoning world anymore. We were in Gaia. We were in the fucking inner earth. We were fucking moving things and we had to build from there. Not off our nurture nature, not off our mommy and daddy, environment. None of that. We had to create from divinity, from our blue flame. That's a whole process. Act like it's not. You playing yourself. Because this is not metaphor. This is genetic. You literally are not the same person. How you want it? You got a whole new alchemical structure. You're not even thinking the same. How you want it? You're literally, biologically not the same person. But you're still choosing to be around people and be that bridge. Now, to me, that's real Jesus. Because a lot of you have changed internally in your outer world. They don't know what you did, but they know you did something because your vibration is different. Now it's on you. Either you cut them off or you bring them with you. But you have to build what is called harmony. Not fighting them. Harmony. How can you be harmony? That takes something like selflessness. Not having an ego and attaching to the outcome. Just saying, you know what, bro? For the peace of mind. I know I piss you off with just my presence, but I do believe there's a paradigm where you're banging hot in your purpose, I'm banging hot in my purpose, and we're banging out these missions. Now, how can we get there? Well, first you got to get there in resonance. First you got to surrender and let go of the atoms, let go of your story, let go of who the fuck you think you are, become fully etheric, and surrender to the possibility we could be on a yacht right now, having a rave, doing backflips in the water. Use your brain in your sexy bathing suit. But if you can't get there in spirit, I don't want to get there physically. You got a lot of people like, oh, we got to meet in the 3D. Why? You're not in your purpose now. You're not in your God frequency now. You're not there now. What makes you think you seeing me is going to do that? You sound like you need a crutch. You sound disembodied. You have to go through the process. Outcast, look fun of. All this is part of the fucking... I'm serious, bro. It's all part of it, bro. You are an ancient builder. Living Stargate. You are a glitch. People can't chill around you. It's too hot and real. It's annoying to be around you because people got to consciously sober up. They got to think before this ain't a place for entertainment. There's a difference. This is a universal wide. Listen, you're a walking convergent point, and when people see you, when they even hear you, their timeline shift. That's how powerful you are. We're dealing with the primordial fields, light and sound, solar luminescence, whatever, just words. They may not know after meeting you, but something collapsed, something changed. You may not know reasoning mind what happened when you came in here. But I know one thing, if you come here, you're not going to leave the same. That's just called chemistry. It ain't that deep. You can literally be one person in the back over there, fucking fragmented, where you can't even accept the universal truth. That's how fragmented you are. No, I'm not. I'm stiff as a You're gonna leave so hollow, it's not even fun. You're gonna leave extra hollow because you fucking fake as a bitch. Because it's not about me or you, it's universal truth. Your voice, your vibrato carries information. Your light carries information. It alters DNA, sound, light receptors. It's not that deep. That's why you gotta watch who you hang out with, who you around. We can go deep. I'll go deep for the slow ones, just as long as you're slow and you're not trying to rush me because you're slow. Been through too much. Some of y'all just need to be seen. You're celestial. What the fuck? You're the light of the world. The fuck? You're worried about your light. You're worried about your darkness. Bro, this is what makes And you're finally seeing yourself whole. You're seeing it as a beautiful wholeness. Something breaks down after meeting you, bro. People do not leave the same. I don't care. I know what I'm talking about. Something realigns. The soul uses you as a mirror, a compass, and a flare back to the source. And while they may not say it out loud, they are being recoded, just being in proximity. That's why people want to be around you in your subtle bodies, just to be close enough. You may not be aware of your subtle bodies, but listen, your subtle body is more real than your carbon body. That body's more real. And they have technology to biohack that part of you. When you're done fighting yourself, fragmented in your own persona, we could talk about big boy shit. They're attacking us, even in our sleep. But some of us created a biofield that is so strong, it burns them. Heat is powerful. This is what it means to carry the codes. This is what it means to walk in divine memory. And this is what it means to be a gatekeeper of the planetary transition. I'm pissing off a lot of demons right now, just by my presence and showing up. You guys are hearing my voice and you're hearing a star commander like you're seeing your spiritual posture is going like this. You're thinking, you're feeling, you're like, oh shit, what's going on up in here? What the fuck? You don't know that, but you're aligning your beacon of light and you're creating a grid. Next to your mom, your dad, people near you, people around you in your subtle bodies, they feel this alignment too. Like, what was I tripping about? It's called a coherent field. It ain't that deep. See, you could be fragmented over there, Mr. or Mrs., and fight everybody, including me. But your daddy, the G-Ment, has done projects behind your little back, studied our ancestors, quite literally took them apart, dismembered them, studied them, and they know more about you than you even care. That's how important you are. So when you're ready to meet me at that level, we can get started. Just like when you get food and you put it in the fridge, you do that to preserve it. Some of you get so hot they can't attach to you because your temperature is too fucking organic. It burns them. They feel weird. They feel chaos. They call it chaos. To us, it's primordial. Some of us thrive in it. Where the fuck you been? And there's other people like, bro, I'm losing my identity because they're built on something that is both mentally, emotionally. That's the only two DNA strands they have left. You don't need permission, bro. Bar the storm and the stillness. How does that make sense? You're the judgment and the grace. You are a phenomenon. The truth and the invitation, the destroyer of illusions and builders of new worlds. That's why they confused. My leg is bouncing right now. That's energy. I can't think of a better way to channel it than this. If you're receptive. If you're not receptive, there's nothing to brag about that. Go somewhere where you can be. You deserve it for yourself, man. For real. Why be in conflict? Why forever be a demon, bro? You don't need permission. You have structure, you have discipline. You are aligned with your divine architecture. And everything that's coming next will be shaped through your frequency before your even action. It's probably so hot. My phone's probably really hot right now. That's what happens when I have this many people on here. And I'm breathing fire right now, if you can feel. I'm punching. A lot of us, we were training, and now when we punch, it hits. You understand? It has some weight and girth to it. Like, your words sharp, bro. Sometimes I be forgetting my words really be cutting the fabric of realities. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Some of us are fucking over it. I'm not gonna apologize. Listen, that billionaire God frequency, the Omega frequency, a lot of you unlocked. Before you do anything, you need to check yourself and check the field. For real, Starseed. I have to wrap my phone up a certain way just to charge my phone, so I get it. Before you do anything, I don't care if you're making your child's bed, you're cursing it. You need to be in alignment because everything is multidimensional. Everything is more than what it seems to be. You're charging it with your life force energy, your chi. And if you take my attitude personal, my friend, you have an issue. If you cook, infuse it with your essence. Be aware, be conscious of what you're doing. Check yourself, not out of fear, not out of some religious duty. Oh, because I have to. Check yourself. Understand how powerful you are. Understand that you are the miracle, so expect it in return. You are the answer, so move like it. Make this day yours. Make it bow to you, Soul Star Majesty. We are in the cosmic womb and you're the egg. What do you think that means? No one can gatekeep your divinity. We don't even think that kind of way. You are the signal. You are the nova, period. And we are rising, not just waking up. We are rising because you become a node in the net. You lift up an electric magnetic field while you're anchoring the heavens. It's a pretty big deal. I like to win. I'm gonna end on this, and I'm not too much. I like to win. The only time it was a me thing is when I had to build my own light body to find myself and step into this authenticity, speak from my heart. This next level, we need each other. So whatever you gotta do to adjust yourself for the higher good, this is a command. You need to do it. Serve something higher than you in a higher purpose. We're stepping into a planetary body. So when you wake up, Hierophant, get in alignment, get to your original signal, the 12D Templar, and shine out. Get so hot, nanotech, biotech can't fuck with you. No illness can touch you. No spell or mental psyops, no delulu can affect you. You are structured in your knowing. Come on. Much love, guys. I'm gonna end it here. I just went in. Much love. Take this energy and go make babies. Don't blame everything. You have a problem with every problem with me, my voice, my face, my attitude. You have a problem with yourself. Take this energy and go make some beautiful babies, bro. Thank you, Dreamcatcher. This is all orchestrated divinely. Glory. Thank you. Gratitude. I'm trying to learn how to not just leave, just hold space for a second. Make sure you drink water, guys. Let the heat rise. Don't give it away. Be aware when someone, see, now that you're in heat right now, watch opportunities pop up because you're fertile. You got plasma. You're gonna aware, bro. You're gonna go on your next video and it's gonna be the one thing that gets you going. So be aware. You're trying to find out. All matter is made of plasma, pre-matter. There's no good or bad either. If you fall and get back up. They want you to have shame and guilt. You're not of shame and guilt. You really came here to learn. Because believe it or not, there was a point where we didn't know anything. And we literally did things because we, low-key, needed a fulfillment. We didn't know we had a body. We had to create a body. So nothing you went through, even if you did some of the dirtiest shit, I'm trying to tell you, it was all part of your development. I'm not condoning it. You can get these hands. I'm just literally telling you straight up. Don't demonize yourself because you're trying to be a better person. I'm not messaging nobody what this is. Take care, guys. Much love. As always, everything this game, we're taking off. Follow me, though. How about that? Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Like the video, subscribe, hit the riggy-diggy-dig.
This is a message to all the haters out there. If you don't like what I do, but you watch everything I'm doing, you're still a fan.